kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Florida State's offense will get the first possession of the game. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
The hand to the running back. He has the first and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's McCoy. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Catch in the middle, it's Webster. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range. You're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man. Everybody on.
Makes the grab plenty for the 1st down. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this offense comes out 1st down, tries to run the football, no answer. 2nd down, they go for the pass, they give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with 2 great plays.
Here's a heat. On a little time, lets it go. They're working that left side. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
They came ready to play, guys. Offense goes right down the field on their first drive to score a touchdown. Now their defense is playing lights out. Second sack of this opening drive. And one thing this coach does a great job of, he gets his team ready to go, and you're seeing it here on the big stage.
They've been very sharp on this drive so far. Now first and 10 from the 43. Out of the gun to give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Slings it downfield. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense gets set for second down. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Hunt is in the air. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Back to throw. It's Castellanos. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be second and 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And a nice play by the defense. Third and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Hands it off. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Right back to the well. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Going to swing it on second down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. Turning it on. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up his first period with a huge gain. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Here we go. The give to the tailback. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in for the touchdown.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Wants to go up top. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years. Not always dual threats. Sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie. And guys that maybe they weren't runners.
There he goes! A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's McCoy. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Noles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Noles!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll pull it on the read. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, going up top. Pressure coming. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. And they've gotten a superb performance from their senior quarterback. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders. And best of all, they've protected the football. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. using the quick game. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down, and of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
Try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Parks. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Catch in the middle, it's Parks. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Breaks into the open. Good line on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time, you get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Trying play action. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness. You just don't want to run him that much, and you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook. And you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And when you've been around a while, as this guy has behind center, you expect this type of performance. Boy, is he delivered. He's guided this offense with precision, and most of all, he has taken care of the football. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. He's going to take off. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. He rifles one deep down the middle. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Williams-Brice.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quick handoff. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And here comes the punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll give it to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it down. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. How about this dude going off script for the Noles? Not necessarily known for his running ability.
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones in Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Going to try to get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Here comes the heat.
And just having a guy that can continually make plays on the ground, it just opens up space for your running back, for your receivers, makes you defend the whole field. And it's not always big gains, but you've seen him today, man. It keeps the offense in positive situations with just little plays here and there, knowing he's a threat.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Marches ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's got him. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. New set of downs after the completion. Now the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now on 1st down from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Avery. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Fires to the middle. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
There he goes. He's run out of bounds at the 23 after the big gainer. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's good. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you.
And he burrows his way into the end zone.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Sets up the screen. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Blackwell. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Buys a little extra time. On the run, deep down the right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Webster. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Give to the running back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got his man there to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on 2nd down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away, because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the end zone or to score a touchdown. It's going to be a learning opportunity for this young man.
And the field goal unit stays put. They will try to deliver the haymaker and deck them with a touchdown on 4th and goal. He's not going to get there and give up the football. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. From the gun, running back on the move. Passes takes him still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Good. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play. Intercept and a turnover in their own territory.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened.
Going the other way, and he's got room. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll try the run. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Complete downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to go up top. He wants to go deep. He's got it for a big play. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Working the middle. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. They move to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got it and still on his feet. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The snap sets up the throw. Here's the pressure. The offense coughs it up. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And this really puts it out of reach. I mean, it was already a tall order, and you had to be aggressive in this situation. But now, with this turnover, this one's all but over.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. fired. On the last play, they'll go back to the air. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football. And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Makes a grab past the marker. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Noles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Under fire. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that
lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back. And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And the defense got it.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man. Their conditions start to come down. It starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit... You know more runs are coming. Really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Puts it out of the air. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. To the air on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's good. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, and still on his feet. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build, that confidence. You know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Mechanics of this game suck. Should never been that close. Thank you for watching.